ball movement there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors, trailing by 10. Grant against Harris. Grant kicks to Iguodala. Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the three ways of I'm getting to know you. What are the three things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other two things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
Deep, and AI with the basket on the assist by Irving. AI's got 24 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Green slams it in.
At 6'7", Draymond's always capable of skying up for slams like that one.
From deep three-point range, not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. And stolen by AI. From deep, good on the triple. He's got 27.
12 straight points off of three-pointers. The D looks shell-shocked.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Iguodala. Right side Green. Grant surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying his luck deep. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Curry passes it to Marjanovic. To the inside. Here's Iguodala. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Durant. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And before the ownership changed in 2010, the Warriors franchise really staggered.
Yeah, they staggered to the point that in 2012, I wrote a long column for Grantland about, it was like the 60 reasons you can't blame the Warriors. Fans were booing their owner on Chris Mellon night. And I went through their whole history since they won the title in '74. Of just all the horrible things that happened to them, all the dumb moves they made, all the dumb trades, all the things they never should have done. It was extensive. And after things flipped around, people mail me that article all the time, like, can you believe it? We've won 3 titles in the last 4 years. You just wrote this. Feels like yesterday. And it was. It's one of the most amazing turnarounds of any franchise I can remember.
I'm assuming you're a fan of their front office.
Yeah, very, very smart. But, the pieces were there. When they bought the team, everyone thought they overpaid. And not to toot my own horn because I've been wrong a million times, but I was one of the only people who didn't think they overpaid. I just felt like that market was awesome. I loved their fans. It was in the heart of Silicon Valley. It made sense that they should be a juggernaut, and they'd never really had good ownership. And as we learn over and over every year at the Knicks, like, owners matter. They just do.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator. Really sees the entire floor.
AI outside. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. The Warriors shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Curry finds Morris. Here's Quarterman. A floater. Bagley with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the
That's not lit, that's quite so.
Off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State.
You fucking put up.
Bill, you've watched the
gotta
NBA
close it
ball.
up.
Talk about
Let
some
me
of the
talk into
biggest
the cops.
changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots velocity, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. So just what Steve Nash was doing the last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and we just feel like we know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago. It all started with the decision in LeBron James, and it's carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody who writes a hit piece, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
From deep three-point range, and AI with the basket on the assist by Hield. AI has got 46 points. Curry against Fox. Morris kicks to Evans. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Going back to our topic from a moment ago, Bill, you mentioned the interaction between players and social media and how that's become a new facet, a skill we're seeing daily from players.
There's just way more accountability now, and I'm really impressed by how polished the guys are that come in the league now. And I think the LeBron generation, LeBron, Wade, Chris Bosh, some of those guys from the last generation that came up and became vets and really knew how Paul Pierce, knew how to handle their business. Now these new guys come in, they're 19, 20 years old, and they act like they're 30. I'm sure you see it at the games.
Shocking.
Whereas in the 90s, it was a free-for-all. And you had these guys who, if you gave them a live mic, you were terrified. And now these guys are 19 years old giving, like, long interviews to reporters. It's like, how are you doing this?
Tatum in particular is very
Tatum's
impressive.
already good at being a bad interviewer. Like, he doesn't say anything. He knows how to dodge any question. It's like, you're 19. How do you know how to do this?
Unbelievable. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And finished off by Bagley.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's Evans missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
From deep. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Quarterman. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Fox with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Fox dishes to AI. From deep three-point range, and another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Evans passes to Curry. He's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes it first.
As we know, Steph's one of the game's most accurate shooters. He's part of the 50-40-90 club.
And both free throws good for Curry. Curry against Fox. Shoots over Curry. AI right side. From deep. And so it's Sacramento. enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra.
Well, and he should know, a former defensive player of the year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State, looking who they've got. They've got Curry. Bell is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Evans in at the small forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder was phenomenal. Just an incredible number of points. And also was a pest on defense with a lot of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow them.
Bill, several of your books are bestsellers. How did it feel to see your work so well received around the world?
I think I was really happy that the basketball book did well because I spent a long time writing it, and it was 700 pages. And when it got mailed to me, it was so big, I thought people would just be terrified of it. And, you know,
I think they embraced the size.
They did. They liked it. I designed it for people to be able to put on their toilet or bring on an airplane or whatever they want to do with it. But I was always amazed that there wasn't a basketball book that tried to kind of group all these other books and some of the opinions and all the misinformation. Like the fact that, honestly, the reason I wanted to write the book was just that people thought Wilt Chamberlain was better than Bill Russell. And yet every single thing written in the 60s was that Bill Russell was better. And all the players would say Bill Russell was better. And when they played together, Bill Russell's team won. So it's like, how do we get to the point where people think Wilt Chamberlain was better? So it was that and some other stuff that made me want to write the book.
And it's Irving with the ball for Sacramento. Here's AI. Yes, it's Irving picking up the assist.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
Morris finds Green. Green draws the double. Back to Morris. Sacramento grabs the miss. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead, having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Curry against Irving. To the inside, Iguodala takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Irving against Curry. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. And the Kings going the other way now.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Bill, a top advisor for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college, so I really hope it happens. No, listen, the world changes every decade, and you got to change with it. And the reality is, esports is one of the biggest things we have now. And if you're under 15, you're way more likely to play video games and be good at that than you are to do anything else. So why wouldn't we be able to benefit from the whole esports in general, just the audience that they're getting as a spectator event that's been building. So why wouldn't that be for college?
Jordan Bell checked in for Andre Iguodala. And so it's Golden State with it. Grant, that's good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Thinking about how much sports video games
If you watch the stream, bro, I hope you're having a good time
watching.
watching.
Can you imagine a 13, 14-year-old Bill Simmons with
Welcome
the
to the
2K
stream.
product? You would just be all over that, wouldn't you?
You have no idea, Kevin. I was there for every step of the video game revolution. I had it in television and an
Don't
Atari.
forget to like and subscribe.
I had Nintendo, I had Super Nintendo, I had all three of the first PlayStations.
You played them all the time.
I played entire Madden seasons on the treadmill when I was like in my early 30s. Try playing any video game on the treadmill. Try it. And try not falling off. It's impossible. So I've been there every step of the way. I'm pro esports. Basketball, I'm jealous of the people who can play 2K well because there's just, that sound like an old guy, but so many buttons and so many things to remember. I'm always so impressed when people just remember all the combinations and stuff. I'm jealous.
Like your son does.
My son can do it.
Yeah, I know it.
But I could have done it. I know
you could have.
I want to take 1984 me out of a time machine and just give me this game. I would have unleashed.
Yeah, the 13-year-old Bill Simmons would like what 40-year-old Bill Simmons is.
13-year-old Bill Simmons would be amazed that 48-year-old Bill Simmons was getting paid to do anything. He'd really be excited about that. Just that he wasn't living at home. We would have been fired up.
Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here and lightening his
Marina's a big crybaby, bro. I blocked that
I
nigga.
hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. And Smitty's so great to have Bill with us, a guy who's ahead of the curve creatively.
Kevin, he was a pioneer in blogging, Emmy nominated for his work on documentaries. The guy never stops thinking of new ways to produce content.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against Oklahoma City. He kicks it to Morris. Over AI. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. Boys of a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback there. Eyes checked in for Serge Ibaka. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion?
I think, Kevin, it's freedom of movement, and I think when you took out hand checking and obviously armbar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start.
exactly.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
You know, sometimes I just like to go out there and put on a show for the fans, Shaq. I mean, it's too bad you haven't seen dominance like that in so long. But hey, guess what? You won't have to wait like that again. I'm going to come out and do it again next game, huh? Thanks, man.